The first thing the man did, after being reborn, whose oxygen tube was pulled out by his sons, was to sign the severance agreement without hesitation, cutting off ties with his two ungrateful sons. Then, based on the memories from his previous life, he went into the mountains and found a 50-year-old Ganoderma lucidum, which he sold for 10,000 yuan, making him the richest man in the village. It turned out that in his previous life, the man had worked tirelessly to raise his two sons, but when he got sick and was hospitalized, his two sons not only wanted to give up treatment, but also pulled out his oxygen too. The man left the world with unwillingness and regret. But unexpectedly, the next second, time turned back. He was reborn on the day his sons wanted to split up the family. Recalling that in his previous life, he didn't agree to split up the family and ended up in a tragic situation, the man immediately decided not to repeat the same mistake. So he asked the village head to be a witness and demanded that his two sons equally divide the family's property and debts. Unexpectedly, both sons wanted to take more property and share less debt. And in the end, they even started fighting over the valuable things in the house. The man was instantly infuriated, but suddenly remembered that on this day, in his previous life, a big boss came to the village to collect Ganoderma lucidum. A villager picked a 50-year-old Ganoderma lucidum in the mountains and earned 3,000 yuan. So the man immediately decided to seize this opportunity. Based on the memories from his previous life, he went up the mountain to look for it. And sure enough, he found that Ganoderma lucidum. In the afternoon, the big boss came to buy Ganoderma lucidum and asked the village head to help broadcast the news in the village. Hearing the broadcast, the villagers immediately went up the mountain to look for it. The man's two sons also excitedly went up the mountain, not knowing that the Ganoderma lucidum had long been picked by their father, who was going to sell it to the big boss. The other party originally planned to offer 3,000 yuan to buy it, but the man asked for 10,000 yuan. In the end, the boss left because they couldn't agree on the price, but the man knew the value of the Ganoderma lucidum and thought that the boss would come back. In the evening, the two sons returned empty-handed from the mountain, seeing that their father hadn't cooked. They angrily demanded to sign the severance letter. The man signed it without hesitation, but was directly driven out of the house by his two sons. At this time, the big boss came to buy the Ganoderma lucidum.